I am sure that you have found yourself in a situation where you don't know how to express yourself because you have to repeat the same word in one sentence over and over again. Well, today you will learn how to fix that. Ellipsis and substitution are grammatical tools used to avoid repetition and make sentences more concise. They're useful for maintaining clarity and coherence in both spoken and written English. Let's start with ellipsis. Ellipsis involves omitting parts of a sentence that are understood from the context. Like that, you can avoid repetition. The omitted parts are usually verbs, subjects, or other key elements that have already been mentioned. Let's start with an example on how to omit verbs. She can play the guitar and he can play the guitar too. Let's omit the part that says play the guitar. So the ellipsis would be she can play the guitar and he can too. Let's now omit the subject. I went to the park and I saw a movie afterward. To omit I, we should say, I went to the park and saw a movie afterward. You know this, right? Now, let's omit a whole long sentence because it's too repetitive. For example, if you need help, if you want to ask questions, or if you have concerns, feel free to call. The ellipsis is if you need help, want to ask questions, or have concerns, feel free to call. That was ellipsis, where we omit part of the sentence so we don't repeat the same word. Let's talk about substitution. Substitution replaces a word or a group of words with another word to avoid repetition. Common substitutes fillers can be do, one, once, so, and that. Let's start with using do. She likes coffee, and I like coffee too. We can substitute that by saying she likes coffee, and I do too. You can obviously use the other option, which is she likes coffee and me too. But we're practicing this grammar now, so let's focus on the substitution. She likes coffee and I do too. Let's use now one or once to replace nouns. The cake is delicious. I want a piece of this cake. The substitution will be this cake is delicious. I want one piece. These cookies are old. Let's make fresh cookies. The substitution will be these cookies are old. Let's make fresh ones. Let's do that one again. I lost my keys. I need to find new keys. The substitution would be I lost my keys. I need to find new ones. Now, let's use so to replace a clause. Will it rain tomorrow? I hope it will rain tomorrow. The substitution will be will it rain tomorrow? I hope so. Are you working tomorrow? I don't think that you are working tomorrow. The substitution would be are you working tomorrow? I don't think so. Finally, let's use that to replace a clause. He said he would come, and I believe he will come. The substitution would be he said he would come, and I believe that. You said you wanted to go to the concert, and I assumed you wanted to go to the concert. The substitution would be you said you wanted to go to the concert, and I assume that. There are not strict rules regarding when to use that and when to use so. They are generally interchangeable. So, for example, you could also say, you said you wanted to go to the concert, and I assumed so. Great! Now it's your turn to use ellipsis and substitution.